Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Wisconsin Badgers taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Badgers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wolverines offense will get the first swing of the game. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll try the run. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will get the ball for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
And the Badgers moving quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Westbrook. He'll take a deep shot here. It's complete. A huge pickup. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Finds a man on the left. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They keep attacking through the air. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Badger. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. On third down, going up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try it over the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Rutgers is going to walk off the field there in Piscataway with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the 1st. They'll give it to the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. And the Badgers in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Offense getting set for first down. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Westbrook. He's got his man. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Here comes the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Getting some heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. He's got it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession drive.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice cut, nice timing between quarterback and wide receiver. That out route has to be pushed towards the sideline. The sideline's your friend. You don't want to miss short or the DB can make a play. Great throw, great catch.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking for a huge play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Using his legs, it's Weeks. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Wide out in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
After run, now throw. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll do it himself. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Trying play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. He's now up to 58 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Gets it out fast. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The inside handoff. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got the points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Get it out on the screen. He's finally herded out of bounds. Really good pickup on third down, and still not quite enough to move the chains. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. On the move is the 30. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to him.
And no surprise, I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback on the keeper. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
This is obviously a great play physically by the quarterback, but how about mentally making the right decision? He was keying on the right defender. He saw the body language of that player and knew he had to keep the football and made the decision so quickly. Good football IQ there by the QB.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Now they're going to throw it. They're bringing heat. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to the ground. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Starting to feel a little pressure. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got to fresh set it down.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Westbrook. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. The give to the right. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To throw, it's Westbrook. Quickly to the tight end. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Moving out of the pocket. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Coming after him. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route and hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Ball in the air, intercepted. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the